Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crap Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Danjo here with part 64 of Sekiro, the complete series. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And on today's episode, we're gonna be doing some new stuff. Potentially, like, I mean, at this point, I don't think saying spoilery is really relevant since this is part 64 in an ongoing series. Nevertheless, it's, yeah, we've done some of the steps recently for the purification ending, and we received the Father's Bell charm, I believe is what it was called. And we haven't got a new prayer bead in a really long time, so I think we're about to do that. Specifically, I'm pretty sure these are the final two prayer beads, like, in the entire game. And aside from the usual purification stuff, I did want to do some of the other side quests that we haven't tackled yet. And we did Dojuns. That was very underwhelming, and honestly, unless you're trying to do everything, kind of a waste. Because you really don't get much of anything for doing that, and I just realized we have the Mortal Blade, and we did one of the steps for a different side quest a little while ago. So I'm pretty sure we can actually finish that. I actually kind of forgot about that. I think his name was Kotaro. But the big guy at that you can send to Aniyama to be his assistant. But we did the other thing where we gave him pure white pinwheel he was looking for. And I think, yeah, he's here. Yeah.
No, that's not true. That guy, I know he looks a little shifty, but he's a good man.
Kotaro?
Hmm? Oh, it's you! I'm glad you made it. Look, everyone, Mr. Shinobi is here too. Children, greet him properly. Hmm? All right. You can't see them, can you?
The rejuvenated children?
Yes! You can't see them, but they're there. They're adorable kids. Right then, I must give you my thanks. Take this.
Oh. That's actually... Okay. Taro persimmon. A conspicuously red persimmon at the peak of its ripeness, commonly called a taro persimmon, greatly increases posture recovery for a time, even when attacking or taking damage. The Ashina Taro troop are practically raised on these fruits, which is why they all know the best time to pick them.
Thank you so much.
What is it?
The kids are saying thank you too. They're so adorable.
What is it?
Yeah, so I think that's all there is. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'll have to double check, but yeah, it's kind of just a wish fulfillment thing. There's one other guy It hangs around here. Although he's not always here. And I think we have to talk to him at a different point. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's here. That's not even the one that was highlighted on screen. Alright. So we'll just get out of here for now. But yeah, it was honestly something I kind of forgot about. Yeah, so let's go back. Okay, so those are done. There's also another optional thing we're gonna do like later in the game, but for now we're doing the side stuff. I'm pretty sure we have the incense already. Like we could just go to Fountainhead Palace. Pretty sure.
I hope he's all right. Huh? Oh, Wolf, are you unhurt?
My lord.
Ah, this is for you.
Oh.
Dragon tears. I will obtain them and return.
Yes, I'm counting on you, Wolf. Wolf, I need...
Yes.
You must first... You now, I believe...
As you...
Yeah. Yeah, we went over all that before. Okay. So... Okay. So basically this is the plan for now. Gonna go back to the newly different Harada estate. And that's interesting. They call this first one Dragon Spring. And I think we're gonna finish this first. Although we could do the first part. Oh, that actually would be beneficial. Okay. Because this is the third playthrough. So things are a lot more powerful. And it would actually be helpful to do some of the main stuff first, so we get some of those memories to increase attack power. So let's go to the Wedding Cave door. Because you do get a memory at the beginning of Fountainhead Palace. So, from the monk. Corrupted monk, or whatever it's called. And it's not that bad of a fight, honestly. It's pretty easy in my opinion. There is terror buildup on this one though, so I'll switch that over. Lasley Shuriken. Oh, and I need to look up the lapis thing. That's right. Sweetly scented bridal offering, right? Palanquin. So we should be able... Yep, there's the thing. So yeah, we'll go do this first. But then after this... After Corrupted Monk, I'm pretty sure is just... Divine Dragon, I think, is the next memory after that one. And I'm not sure when we're supposed to do the Harada Estate thing. I'm not even sure if it's, sorry, the alternate Harada Estate. I'm not even sure if it's like time restricted thing once you have access to it. And I could double check that, but just to be safe, I'm going to finish that before fighting the Divine Dragon. Because I know acquiring the Dragon Tears like changes a bunch of stuff in the world state. So let's, yeah, we'll just get to Fountainhead Palace, which will also unlock the actually wait, to get more lazulite, do we need treasure carp scales again? We have 9, but we could get more. Yeah, I think we might have to do that again. Because we need, I think we have 2, but I think we need 3 more after that. Oh, wait, no, we need 5, I think. We either need 5 or 6. Don't remember. And like, the one I'm not concerned about getting is like the Sabimaru like final thing, because I don't care about that one. Although I do want to get the final vent thing, because I've really never messed with that before. And the axe. Like that's the one I really want. It's the final axe upgrade. It's kind of weird because like initially like the first trailer for Sekiro like showed the axe. I assumed it would have more like versions, upgrades, whatever, what have you. But no, like even the spear has more. Like the spear has 5. And the axe only has 4. And the shuriken is, I mean, 6, but you can't have a ninja game without shuriken. But yeah, I think there's 4 lazulite upgrades in total. And we only have 1, so I think there's like 3 left, and I'm pretty sure we have, yeah, we have 2 lapis right now. So I think we either need 5 more or 6 more. And from what I remember, without looking it up or anything, I believe you can get 5 per playthrough. I'm pretty sure, because I think on the first playthrough, we got all the lazulite that was obtainable, and it was like 3 to get the lazulite shuriken, and we have 2 left. And second playthrough, we weren't able to get any lazulite or lapis, and that's because we did the Shura ending. So yeah, if you do the Shura ending, you can't get any lapis because you only get that like later in the game. But yeah, it's kind of the plan for now. So go unlock Fountainhead, take out the monk, and then go do the entirety of Harada, and then come back to Fountainhead for the Divine Dragon. It's just getting to Fountainhead Palace allows for farming for lumps of fat wax and grave wax, and also easier farming for some of the other upgrade materials, but yeah, I'll have to look up the lapis thing. Okay, so that could have gone better. Went pretty well at first, but... Yeah. It's alright. I'll get it. Yeah. I think once upon a time I used Ichimoji for the first phase. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Yeah, I think the reason, yeah, Ichimonji works great in the first phase, but I think the reason I don't use it for the second phase is because of the it doesn't do the same like stance thing that it does in the first. And like Mortal Blade does really good damage, understandably, like because like, you know, it's against the centipede thing, and that's like what they're weak to. But yeah, getting the double, like both slashes, I mean, there's openings for it. You're probably gonna take damage afterwards, so like typically try to save my healing for the third phase. And like if I have to use a resurrection on the first phase, like whatever, who cares? Because you get it right back. So yeah, I forgot to switch. Oh crap. I forgot to, yeah. I forgot. I have 1 resurrection right now, not 2, so gotta be a little bit more careful. Yeah. Literally forgot for that one you're supposed to do like the jump, not the step dodge. And it's honestly just been a while since I've done this fight because like it wasn't required in the last playthrough, so Yeah. So like a little bit more than half of a skill point. Jeez, man. Alright. Enhanced attack power, yep. Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright. These guys are worth a lot. So I just thought we'd get the first checkpoint here and get to that first skill point. Or the next skill point, I guess. And yeah, I could run through here and do some of this, but it's not entirely worth it in my opinion, at least not for now. I'd rather get the checkpoint first and then do some of this later if I feel like picking up some items. But it's very much not required.
Excuse me.
Oh shit. Yeah, we could just run through here, to be real. bunker. Shit. Fuck. It's fine. I mean, we're probably gonna lose the Sen, but like... Yeah. Yeah. That's... I mean, we got the skill point, so... Is there anything we want to get for 2? I don't think so, because Living Force was the next one I wanted to get, I'm pretty sure. Right, because I was saying we need Nightjar Slash in order to get it. So, yeah.
Young man, excuse me.
Fuck. Oh. Actually, kind of curious how well that would do here. I mean, it's mainly the enfeebled bullshit we gotta worry about. Okay. I just really hate this section because there's like two of them right next to each other. Which, if I'm being honest, best course of action might be to just hurry to the second one. They're probably gonna spot me. There we go. Fucking hell. That's what I kept kicking over. Actually, no, we don't need this item. And the build-up is too fast, is what it is. Okay, so... Though this is a very good grinding spot. I think I'm gonna call it there for today. So what did I... Oh, it's that little... Oh, that's also something I kick over. Okay. I wonder how this would do. Eh. Can't remember if I can just like go this way or no. Yup. Should just be a couple more right here. Fucker. Let's just go back to the dilapidated temple. Screw it. Alright. So there we go. We got a lot of Sen, and yeah, the monk is done. We got that next skill point. And yeah, we're ready to go cause a ruckus in Rada Estate. I do want to see how well Spiral Cloud Passage does on the next thing we're going to be doing. And so yeah, I was hoping we were going to get to like the new stuff in Harada, but the monk took longer than I expected. Let's see how what's his name is doing.
Still at
I don't know, depends what you have, dude. Jack shit. Okay.
until next time.
Yeah, Till next time, indeed. Is there anything in the offering box? Probably not. Nope. By 130, which... yeah, that'd be fine. I mean, otherwise I'd just be spending it on coin purses, so it doesn't really matter, but... yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Sorry this one went on longer than I expected, folks, but, you know, sometimes it just works out like that. And actually, let's check real quick on the upgrade thing. I'm gonna find out in between episodes, so...
Sculpt what?
yeah, present, upgrade. We have... yeah, there's 4 final ones like I thought, and 3 that we don't have. And we have 2, but we need 5 and 3 more, so 8. Okay, so we do need 6 more. But essentially, I don't care about the Sabimaru one, so we actually, for now, just need 6, so we need 4 more, which is definitely obtainable in this playthrough.
Another top.
Alright, cool. And I'll look into that in between episodes, but we're gonna have to do some of the stuff with the carp, I know that, in order to get some of them. And the other ones, yeah, I'll look into it, so... yeah, thanks for being here, hope you guys enjoyed, of course. Before we get going, it's time for the outro. Special thanks, updates, all that good stuff, and a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, the amazing people who helped make it possible, Nathalis Draconis, Aaron Schick, and 97 Johnny Boy. Thank you so very much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out. Very much appreciate it, and it is very much optional, so you guys are extra awesome for doing so. And if you want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below. There's also a link in the description, talks about becoming a channel member in case there's no join button for you. And yeah, before we get into membership tiers, a quick little word on YouTube handles. That is why 97 Johnny Boy has an @ symbol in front of his screen name there. That is a handle. They're unique identifiers here on YouTube that help with a number of things, namely navigation. And he has a channel of his own. It's great stuff. Highly recommend it, which you can easily go check out just by going to youtube.com/@97johnnyboy, and it'll take you straight there. You can also punch a handle into YouTube search. It will narrow down your results significantly, pretty much just to the content from that creator. And handles are also 100% unique, so it's another way to double check, make sure you're in the right place. Because yeah. But membership tiers around these pots start at $3 a month. It's 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the Members' Choice Polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days over in the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. However... oh. I just remembered something I was supposed to do like 20 minutes ago. Whoops. It was kind of time sensitive, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I didn't mean however, that just popped into my brain because I remembered it's like, oh, wait a minute. So yeah, the Members' Choice Polls, it's how all the series get decided. And those are over on the membership tab, and we will have one coming up for April 2025. It's looking like it's going to be the last week of the month, which, if it is, starts on the 23rd. And it is going to be deciding the series to follow Wind Waker HD. So, another more recent thing, and yeah, not a retro classic series. But This is an approximation of future announcements from the past, so if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I get it, the bell does not work for me either. But there are 4 other ways to stay up to date. We have the community tab here on the channel, posts tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, the Bluesky, or the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. So, thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have an incredible day, and I'm gonna go take care of that thing.